Hello everyone, happy Tuesday. Thank you for joining me in this video on EFT tapping. We're going to be tapping on the body, and we're also going to be talking about our topic, which is EFT tapping and letting go. And I thought, what am I going to make this video about for October? And I figured let's get started on letting go. Okay, because a lot of times we hold on to things, especially in the winter time, and depends on our location where we live. There might not be a lot to do outside, especially if it snows, or if you live in a small town, or you live in an area where there's not much to do. Now we have the internet, so we can really choose to entertain ourselves. But even then, we are social beings, and there are certain things that we can't change, like if someone's no longer in our life anymore, whether it's from death or from growing up, moving out, or whatever. So our life is like a book, and it's chapters, and things change. So how are we going to deal with that? So before we get into tapping, what came to me was like the fall season depression, right? And what causes that. So from what I looked up, they had three things for the depression, right? The seasonal affective disorders, right? So this could be caused by our biological clock. So either this is changing naturally, or something is happening in our lives that may cause that to get disrupted, or bring that along a little bit sooner. Okay, it could also be our serotonin levels drop. Okay, so it's a brain chemical that helps us with our mood that we're in. So if there's a sudden drop in that, our brain's transmitting neuron transmitter is not going to function at its normal rate, because that serotonin level has dropped. Okay, so that can be one of the effects. Another one could be our melatonin level. Okay, usually in the summertime we have more sun out. In the fall and the winter there's less, and it all depends on where you live. Okay, so when it's your winter season, northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere, we want to find things to do that will keep us entertained, that will keep us motivated, that will keep us feeling good. All right. So we're all here to do the best that we can. So what I like to say is, when I look at a certain situation, is there a solution? And is there a way for that solution? And if there's not a way for the solution, I have to find a way of just letting it go. And some people are better at just letting it go than others. So let's look into our EFT tapping, okay? And find out, maybe everything that I've mentioned right here doesn't go along with what you are going through, okay? Maybe that just doesn't relate to you, but something that you need to let go of, and we can start tapping on that. So if it's your first time, we'll start at the crown, go to the side of the eyes, the start of the eyebrow, gentle under the eyes, right under, I like the two fingers right under the nose, at the chin, and then the sternum, which I like to say the heart chakra, okay, because it's going up the spine and it radiates forwards and backwards. So you can tap here, and then tapping right under the collarbone. And you can usually, if you massage right under the collarbone close to the sternum, it's like, we call it, I'm trying to think of the name, but you just feel like, it's so relaxing, right? So you can tap here and then under the armpit, okay? So we want to start out, traditionally, you'd start out by karate chopping about 3 inches under the pinky, okay? And you want to, I'm moving close to see our time here, okay? We want to karate chop here. So what you want to do is, you want to speak naturally to yourself, just let the words flow. And I always like to end it with, in mind, body, and spirit, okay, on something positive. End it on something positive. It doesn't have to be super positive where it's fake, but it has to be motivating or uplifting. It could be something simple as, I'm doing the best that I can, okay? So I am certified in EFT tapping and a lot of other things, life coaching. So let's get started. All right. So karate chopping here, and you're not using your nails, you're using the tip of your finger, or you can use the outside of your pointer finger and chop like this. So just keep doing this. Even though I know, and then you're going to repeat after me. So whatever I say, you repeat. So there'll be enough space and time in between. And then when you stop, you can feel that vibration in your hand from just physically tapping, right? Okay. So we like to think of that as, nerves, but also just energy in the body. And you're stimulating any of those meridian flow points, okay? Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose, relax in the body. Even though I am working on letting go, and it's not easy, I truly love, honor, and respect myself. And even that can be hard to say for some of us, because some people say, well, what if I don't love myself? Well, say it anyway. Okay. I'll try to make it as generic as possible. I'm trying to let go of how I'm feeling. I want to let go of how I'm feeling. It's important for me to understand why I'm feeling this way. My energy is low. My mood is down. My energy is off. I did all that I needed to do, and I found out what is my issue. EFT tapping is an addition to what I'm doing. This helps. It gets me relaxed. Whatever it is that I need to let go of, I can practice tapping on my meridian. Help wake up my body's energy flow. I do this because it works for me. It makes me yawn. It makes me cry. Sometimes I say funny things. Sometimes some things are just naturally funny. And then it makes me laugh. My mood feels down. I'm working on understanding why. As I'm doing this, something comes to mind. When it comes to mind, I realize that I found the reason why. I choose to let go, but first I choose to understand. I choose to understand. I choose to understand. So we're just going to keep going. I choose to understand. We're going to repeat these words. I choose to understand. I choose to understand. I choose to let go because I understand. Keep repeating that and keep tapping here. I choose to let go because I understand. I want to get live on the Facebook. Keep repeating that. I choose to let go because I understand. 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 Let's move it to here. I choose to let go because I understand. 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 Keep it right there. I choose to let go because I understand. 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 Keep it right at the chest. I choose to let go because I understand. 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 And then at the side of the arm, I choose to let go because I understand. And we're going to change it up. We're going to say, I choose to understand how I'm feeling. Whatever comes to my mind, I can write it down. I can think about it. I can let it go. I can think about it some more. But it's really important to understand it. It's really important to let it go. When the seasons change and a memory comes up, I can be sad about that memory. I can learn to cherish that memory. I can learn to understand that memory. I can let go of that memory. I can work through that memory. This is why tapping is good. Sometimes it will get rid of a feeling. Sometimes it will lessen a feeling or thought. Sometimes it will make me feel better right away. Sometimes it won't. But the more I practice, the better I get. I choose to let go. Every season will have a memory. if I feel depressed, if my energy feels down, whatever the situation is, I know I can do this as an addition to other healthy things I do to bring my mood up. No one is happy all the time. We have to understand how we feel, and we can work through it. It's good to understand. It's good to make peace. It's good to let go. It's good to feel good. I choose to let go in mind, body, and spirit. So just take a minute to be quiet and just breathe. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. Inhale through the nose again, exhale through the nose. Just take this moment to breathe and relax. And at the beginning, ten being how severely you felt about not being able to let go of a depressive feeling, a sad feeling brought on by the season. So hi, Facebook. I'm filming for YouTube as well. So I just jumped in here. Let me see. Okay. And so I just got on Facebook Live for my EFT tapping page, and I'll share that over at Chi Life Center Facebook page as well. And this video will be on the YouTube channel. So we're talking about seasonal depression. So usually when the fall season comes along, we have all these holidays that I didn't mention at the beginning of the video. We have all these holidays that comes up, and sometimes we might be missing someone that's no longer with us, or someone has moved out of the home. So our life changed, we're like a book. We're like a book, and we have all these chapters, right? So during the fall season, it's a higher time for depression because we don't have a lot of things to do that is fun outside. Sometimes you just don't want to go out because it's chilly, it's cold, whatever the reason is, right? And also memories as well. So we have to, for some of us, this is a good technique, EFT tapping, to let it go, right? So that seasonal depression could be brought on by a biological clock for some people. Maybe it's progressed faster, or it's a natural time for that. It could also be our melatonin levels. There's less sunlight outside, so we're not getting enough sun, enough vitamin D, so that can bring our mood down. It's always cheerful to wear bright colors. Sometimes that helps in the winter time when it gets darker outside sooner, longer nights, right? For some of us, it's also our serotonin levels for the chemical in our brain, right? It's less serotonin being created, so that brings our mood levels down. So EFT tapping is a great addition to whatever else that you are doing, if needed, exercising, doctor prescription, whatever. EFT tapping helps with that. So after you tap, or before you start tapping, you can say, okay, 10 is how strongly I feel. And then once you tap for a few minutes, maybe you're down to a 2. And after that, you want to try to bring it down to a 0 if you have time. If you don't have time, then maybe going down to a 3 is really feeling a lot better. Maybe you could dance, exercise, put on music. But there's many different wellness techniques that we can do for ourselves to feel better, right? So I hope you guys enjoy this EFT tapping video. You can catch the full video. I think we're at 21 minutes here or something like that. that's like 19. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. I try to come on here on Tuesdays and Thursdays when I can, Facebook and YouTube. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching and enjoy the rest of your day. I'm going to say peace out to everyone here when you get to watch it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next Tuesday and Thursday. For everyone that's on Facebook, or on YouTube, I will see you guys next time. Suggest an EFT tapping on this channel. I have several different wellness topics, so suggest a topic that you would like to see on this channel for EFT tapping. Okay, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm getting some replies here. So I'm just going to tell them to hold on a minute. Okay, so suggest an EFT topic. For October and November, I'm focusing on things that will usually affect us around the holiday times. I'll do some of that, and then some other videos I will do that will pretty much relate to the topic. And when I get inspired to talk about something, I'll talk about it. It could come up from maybe a private conversation with someone that needed help dealing with something, or sometimes things come up at the right time, and I feel like I'm meant to talk about it because it could be beneficial to someone else. It's actually beneficial to me. I feel that I have the solution, but then I feel like, okay, maybe I don't. Maybe I think, oh, this is a solution, and then I look it up. I look into it, and then boom, it's like more answers are revealed, or more technique is revealed. So we're always on the process of learning and growing and sharing. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.